All right, well, first, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on the success of this forum, because I see it already as a success. Let's take a look at this first of all. Now, what's the significance of this forum to your state?
Well, the significance, as I said a short while ago, is that all along our philosophy in terms of broadening the base of our economy and achieving diversification has been simply to take Bayelsa to the world and then to bring the world to Bayelsa. And that, I think, is what is happening. This is a wonderful opportunity for the world to see, the investing public to see the endless potentials and opportunities that are bound in Bayelsa. And that's what is happening. And to build linkages and partnerships.
Talking about the world to see the potential, why should I even invest in Bayelsa in the first place?
Well, if you are a lucky investor and if you are a wise investor, as some are, a number of them are, then you must come to Bayelsa. Because here you have a conducive investing atmosphere. I'm sure you know that this place is one of the safest places you ever can stay and live and do business in. You've been here for a couple of nights, or at least a night. So you must have also seen firsthand that this place is safe for any investor. And we are building institutions. We have legal systems. We have strong institutions we are developing and building to be able to guarantee secure any investment. And in any case, we have comparative advantage in agriculture, in energy, in power, in a lot of these areas, in tourism development, in housing development. This is actually a green field. This is actually a virgin land waiting to be explored. And as I said a short while ago, this is probably Nigeria's best kept secret. So if you're a lucky investor and a wise investor, as a number of them are, then you will be in Bayelsa.
And I do understand that even as the federal government plans to diversify Nigeria's economy, and Bayelsa State is also looking beyond oil, we must understand that we're yet to really fully tap into the potential, the oil and gas potential in the state. What is on ground for your state to tap into your oil and gas potential? I overheard you today talking about, along with the petroleum minister, on expanding the oil and gas value chain. Let's understand how Bayelsans will tap into this and benefit from your resources.
Well, what we want to do, taking advantage of our very significant oil and gas, potentials, and of course you know that this state has more gas resources than any other state. This state has over 40% of oil deposits in our country. So we're a significant player, and we want to maximize that advantage to use gas to generate power and be indeed number one in power generation. And then also take advantage of the entire value chain. People will come and put up petrochemicals, fertilizer plants, and then plastic industries and all along the line. As the Honourable Minister hinted, and is right, that even in agriculture, if we attract industry, so that people can come and not just produce, people can come and then turn things into finished products, then we will be able to create wealth. And that's what we are looking at.
It's very interesting you should mention agriculture. Now let's meet Bayelsa State beyond oil and gas. What are you offering beyond your oil and gas? Well,
beyond oil and gas, as I said, we have major planks upon which our diversification plan rests. Agriculture is one, major one. Because before the discovery of oil and gas, we were known as the Oil Rivers Protectorate, palm oil. We still have that in abundance. And there are nations whose economies run purely on palm products. So we want to be there. We want to be number one in palm plantation. We want to be number one in rice production. We have facilities in Peramabri and in Sampo and other areas that have been certified to have the capacity to produce rice that will feed the entire Nigeria, entire West African continent. So we want to be there like that, number one in agriculture and aquaculture.
Your Excellency, you will agree with me that infrastructure is a key ingredient to attracting investors into any state.
Yes.
Let's take a look at your infrastructure sector. How well positioned are you to attract investment, taking a look at your infrastructure?
Well, again, that is why it has always been infrastructure in my government. We are working hard to build world-class infrastructure, connecting all the nooks and crannies of our state. And as I said a short while ago, these investments are not for the sake of infrastructure. It is good to beautify, it's good to link, but then the primary purpose is actually to assist the growth of the economy, make it easy for people to move into the hinterland, take advantage of our assets, and then invest, and then move their products freely. That's what we're doing.
Well, just on a final note, the core is all clear about job creation. Let's understand how all this you've put together is a strategy to ensure that there are actually jobs being created in your state and not just coming to invest for the sake of having contractors around.
No. I always make that point that in this state, we don't need contractors. I need investors. I need people who will come and manufacture. I need people who will come and set up industries and produce. I need people who will come and take advantage, put their money down, add capital, add knowledge, and then set up here to produce jobs. And that's the way jobs will be created, and skills will be developed, and wealth will be generated. That's the whole purpose of what we're doing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me, and welcome to Bielsa.
Thank you very much.